ここには私たち2人しかいないわ。だから危ない秘密の話をしない？例えば、あなたは私のことを。
Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, hey. Good. How was your day so far? Or maybe it's night in some places. So this patch is full of mini games, which is annoying. Like there was a tower defense, and this menu is like hard to navigate. Where the hell is that? Was it this one? No, this isn't it. Am I blind? No. Never mind, I'm just gonna go here. Yeah. So this is the mini game. That's kind of annoying, but I want you to see it. Yeah, so basically the goal here is to kill stuff like this and then reach this destination, and there are a bunch of obstacles. So what you see here are like the rewards, the requirements for the rewards. So for max rewards you need a maximum of 8 moves to reach your destination. Anyway, it's just a stupid game. There was a tower defense before. I don't know why they do this. I play Punishing Grey Raven because I want some action, not some silly mini games like this. Alright, how do I get here? Have 5 moves. 1, 2, 3, yeah. But you know, when you are free to play, any free rewards are nice to have, so I'm not complaining. So how do I do this? 5 moves, so there isn't a choice. So in the meantime, if you guys have anything you would like to see, let me know. I'm gonna do a little bit more Norman than expected because this morning it opened again as a surprise, because I thought they're gonna do it just once per patch, but they are doing it multiple times this patch, even though it's a short patch. It's only 5 weeks, which is nice, but I did not prepare for it. So this time, instead of showing you how to clear the 5th node, I'm going to show how to clear the first 3 nodes. I'm going to try to do something that I never done before. Try to clear them with like minimum, with just trial units and by borrowing 1 unit. So basically, assuming you have literally nothing in your account, try to clear it. Oh wait. 7, 1. Alright, this is good enough. Wasting time. Where are the rewards? No reward? That's weird. Let's mute this one and go to global. So by the way, I'm not full screen yet, and I'm gonna fix it after I finish my polls here. So it's not on you. It's not on your side. It's on my side. So I was really close to pull in on near. I really was about to pull for A2, get her to double S, and then her weapon and 9S. But after like thinking about it, I'm like, it's a pure waste of resources. It's just weakens my account because I'm only a monthly buyer, so it doesn't make any sense. I wanted to mess around with A2 in Warzone, but the justification isn't worth it. So I'm just gonna go and complete my account. I'm gonna choose Pulse. I already have everyone except Alpha and Pulse. I have Luminance, which is gonna be very helpful in the future once she gets her Ascension buffs. I have Amber, but I'm not investing in her because I have Balefire. So I'm just gonna roll for Pulse because she's gonna be useful once Leave Amplifier gets released. And also I'm gonna mess around a little bit now. So I don't know how the carry works for this one. If I have to, yeah, the PD counter carries to the next anniversary. So I'm not gonna like risk going over. So I'm just gonna do singles. It's gonna be a long way. So I apologize for that. Hopefully we'll get her much earlier. But I have a feeling we're gonna hit you. Because I was lucky on Luna's pulls. I only got her in 20 pulls, I think. So there's that. Oh, okay, I must use this one. So how did your pulls on Nier go? Did you guys pull? Hi, Gustavo. Why is it giving me Chengyu? Literally the most useless A rank in the game. I already have him at 3S, soon to be retired. I don't want him. I already have her in S+. I don't need her. So right now I'm farming Vera and Lotus, or I don't know how to pronounce your name in English properly. So So anything else is not, I'm not interested. I'm pretty much done with S plus in my A ranks. Soon, only 2 left, and they are halfway through. After that, I'm not gonna invest in any more A ranks. Just reroll for. Okay, this one is good. I needed this. Of course. Okay, that's good. I needed this one. So this one's pretty lucky actually. What are the odds? So it smells like we're gonna hit PD. What's the counter now? 30. Halfway through. Leave me some for weapons, please. Use this. Damn, 40. Actually, how many? Yeah. Useless. Useless. I have her S plus. I want more Vera. And more Lotus pieces. Of course. Alright. Told you we're gonna hit PD. That's hard. Okay, that's good. I feel like I'm gonna S plus her. Not long from now. I mean, at this point, even if I got her, it's the same as Speedy. It's like more Bianca's. Okay, Vera's good. At least I got many. Alright. What is done? Exactly, PD. Anyway. See how far I am from S plus. Okay. Still a few weeks. Actually no. More than a month and a half for both. Alright, this is it. I'm not gonna do weapons here. Haven't decided really what to do with black cards yet. Alright, this is it for global. I'm gonna switch to full screen. Alright. So now I don't have much, it's only 8,000, but so the reason I'm doing this is because of the spending event is very generous. It has, so this thing I showed you before, I don't know if you remember, but this is the currency in this spending event shop. I'm trying to milk it as much as possible by unlocking S rank pets and weapon USB. I'm trying right now at this point in the gacha. The best value when you count these guys here is to pull on weapons, and I also want to get a few 5-star weapons, so I'm going to do that. But before that, I also want to get an S rank pet. I only need temples for the S rank pet here. So my goal is to unlock 2 S rank pets this batch. so that I can cover my weaknesses. S-rank pets, the drop rate is actually high, but I was very unlucky with the with my first temples. You can see here the up rate S-rank is 8%. In this case, actually 100% if it drops. So it's basically the sum of these two, around 14% per pull, and A ranks is another 14. So we're looking at 28-30% to drop something before hitting pity. But as you can see, my first temples I hit pity for the A rank pet. So right now, really what my account needs the most is these two guys, especially the lightning bird. The reason is I'm trying to make my A rank lightning team strong enough for Norman Node 6. Right now I tried, it's still pretty weak, and I need gather, and this pet does gather. I need it really badly, but the problem here is that these are 80%, and which means if I pull for this one and I get these two useless ones, it's gonna hurt my account. So instead I'm gonna get this panther, which also does gather, but it doesn't buff lightning damage as much as the bird, but it's still better than off rates. So I'm gonna get this one, which buffs remote start quite a bit and has the best gather in the game. So I'm just gonna get this one for now. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do singles because I need as much black cards for weapons as possible. And the eagle shard, which is not that useful. Shards for this guy, not bad. Killing me. This looks orange. Yeah, this guy has a niche uses. I don't have the resources to build him, so it's kind of useless. So where's the PD? 14. Come on, give me the S rank. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's gonna be happening. Yeah, I don't believe in this 14% drop rate. This is way too bad. Oh, not even. This is ridiculous. Sounds like I'm gonna hit PT. Dude. That material I just got is literally the most useless, because pet XP you don't need much. It just piles up. So I did hit PD, which is bad, but what can you do? All right. So Pedro is asking, do you have a banner with this defense? I don't get your question, Pedro. I don't know what you're talking about. And for Wang, the drop rate per up rate in the case of it, I don't actually know what these do, but if you sum them up, it's 14%. I'm guessing this is for the up rate when you select an 80% drop rate, and this one is the chance of an off rate, and this one is from A rank. So hidden pity with such a high basically drop rate is actually pretty bad, but that's fine. So for weapons, that means I only have 6,000. I don't have 7,500, so I can't reach pity. So I'm just gonna go do singles here too. So right now I'm mostly focusing on normal node 6, and I noticed that even my ice team, I want them to clear node 6 without using too much electricity. And Wanshi's damage is pretty high, but I'm using a 4-star weapon on him. So I'm gonna get him a 5-star weapon, since we don't have 5-star weapon shards from co-op. We can't farm them like global, so unfortunately I have to use what I can here to pull 5-star weapons. And if I get the 6-star weapon, I'm gonna use it as weapon resonance. So right now, I'm not pulling for 6-star weapon, reminder. I'm pulling for 5-star weapons. I want Wanshi and Astral and E21 weapons, so that I can do some testing with A ranks. Oh, I get this, because this is far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So I'm done with this one. I'm gonna switch to Astral's weapon. So that when he gets his ascension buffs, I can do some testing for you guys to have an idea of how good he is. This is his weapon, right? I actually don't remember. I don't remember which weapon is his. I think it's the dark colored one. So I already have him at 3S, and I'm building him with Hannah because I wanted to do some. But as you can see, I only have a 4-star weapon for him. Let me check what's the weapon for him. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Roland. I actually don't remember. At that time, I didn't have the resources to pull for pets. The reason I'm pulling for pets right now is because of the spending event. And with the spending event, it becomes really cheap to unlock 2 S ranks. So basically 2 birds with 1 stone. So one of them so I already have now the gather pet, the panther, and I'm gonna unlock the horse with this. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this now. I didn't have spare black cards before. It was just a matter of priority. So I'm kind of taking risks that maybe I will not have enough black cards for the Karen, the Dark Tank. I don't need her actually. She's too expensive to build, but I still want to collect every S rank in the future just for testing purposes. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, that's good. I got Astral's weapon, weapon for him. So I'm gonna go for P21. Since I farmed him to 3S rank, so might as well have fun with them. How much do I have? Actually, I can even guarantee her. That's good. Guarantee her weapon at least for one. Yeah, I'm gonna make so right now I am halfway through Wanshi's guide. So I'm gonna make a guide about Wanshi, and then followed by that I'm gonna make a guide for the pets in general, because there's some information that probably a lot of people are not gonna tell you that I have to test to double check. And the other thing is I'm gonna make a guide for the bull pet itself, because I think it's a good pet to invest in. So I think ideally, even for free to play, you want to invest in 2 S rank and okay, this is not useful. 2 S rank pets and 1 A rank. The reason is pets you can move them around, but you can't move weapons or weapon resonance. So pets are actually, even for free to play, is a good investment, and they help a lot. For example, Gather, and the horse does something similar to like a freeze that works almost on everyone, of every enemy. So it gives you some crowd control. So it's good to invest in them. I cannot delay this. Should have gotten at least the bird some time ago, just to help with gathering enemies. So what I noticed is Norman 6, crowd control is actually more important than damage itself. It's a little bit of both, but if you fail, okay, I don't want this. It's a 6-star. Okay, this is weapon resonance. Just give me a freaking 5-star. Well, 6-star, I take them. But I just want 5-star right now so that I can stop using my black cards and save them for Karen. So today, if you guys want to stick around, I'm gonna do Mormon clearing of the first 2 stages if you have joined late. I'm gonna try to do it with just trial units, because even if you started a new account, it will give you an idea of how difficult it is and what to expect in terms of reward. Even I don't know actually how far I can go with those, because they are really weak, but I will try. So in Norman, there are 2 types of 2 categories of how can I explain? So either you get a time limit, or you get hey Jesser, either you get a time limit, which is usually 3 minutes and 30 seconds, or you get some sort of mechanic that will deal damage to you. And the damage will be so high when you reach 3 minutes and 30 seconds that it's almost impossible to tank that. Even if you are a whale, it's, well, some teams can tank the damage to some extent. Maybe they can go to 4 minutes. For example, near a whale near team maybe can go to 4 minutes, but it's really hard because the damage frequency and the amount of damage you take is just way too high. Alright, so I think I'm done for now. Let me check the spending event. So to answer Pedro, like sometimes there is a time limit, sometimes there is no time limit, but when there is no time limit, sometimes it's actually even worse because you get killed before 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's basically all the same. Alright, so here I reached the milestone for the weapon. Is this the weapon? I don't know. I'll just take it. And then we got the Tenebrian's outfit here. Alright, this is done. How do I get, where's the pet stuff? I think this is the pet counter, pet gacha. Yeah, 3,000. Let's see if I can reach some milestone. Maybe I can claim some rewards. No, here, this one is too far. This one is too far. Oh yeah, I have one more. I'm gonna pull A ranks. I just got these cards. Wait, what? The S rank? Did I get it? Oh, Chrome. Damn, that's so lucky. Oh, I should have showed you. This is actually crazy luck because just a few days ago I got Solator, Live Amplifier, in like 30 or 20 pulls on this standard banner, and now I get Chrome. And I actually Live Amplifier already had her at SS rank, so one more piece doesn't really help right now unless I get more copies in the future. But Chrome, I was actually short on skulls, so I didn't know what to do about SSing him when I would be able to get him to SS rank. So this is actually works quite well. So this is more than welcome. This is a nice surprise. I didn't expect this. I wish I had Rosetta because I wanted to take her to 3S rank, but that's you know, free to play. No complaints. Almost at S+. So once I reach S+, I'm gonna compare her again against Bianca. Alright, let's go back to the spending event and buy stuff. Done, yes. I am still free to play. You can see here, where's that whale counter? They changed the interface. Where the hell is the counter? Well, I can't even prove I am not a whale or what? Where did they move it? This is like, change this interface because I never buy anything, so I'm actually not used to this new interface. Oh, here. Yeah, so you can see it's 0, and yeah, I haven't spent anything, which is not actually recommended. I still recommend people to spend a little bit to help the devs, and also just the monthly. I think of it as like Netflix subscription or something. So it helps dev and it saves your time. Time is money, so works out quite well. All right, so let me try to unlock the pets. So let's see. I already have 2 shards, so I need 28 of this guy to unlock it. So let me unlock it by buying 28 shards here. After that, I haven't actually decided what to do with the express. 28. This is done. Actually, you know what? That was stupid. I should have checked if the shard, if it has those shards or not. So during this patch, we got this. I think I showed you last time. I finally got the free S-ring selector here. So this is pretty good for second year anniversary. You complete some challenges and you get rewards. Yeah, so now it's time to get what's it? One thing at a time. Let's check the pet. So these are 28, and oh, did I get screwed myself? Is it this one, the horse? I actually don't remember. I can't recognize them. What shards? How do I know which shards I need? This is stupid because you can't see them. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the horse. Made me sweat a little bit. I thought this one would be there. So the cat, the horse, and I believe this is the bird. But yeah. So how do I? Just give me the max. 28. Alright, done. Now let's unlock it. Okay. Alright. That's it. I unlocked the horse and the panther. I also got the antelope, which I used for some strategies because of this skill. I'm going to explain it later for another time. This guy, I haven't studied him. I don't know what's useful about him. Alright, so next is let's unlock Rosetta. So this is the S selector we get in this patch. It goes up to Luna. So if you missed any of these guys on second anniversary, you can play some catch up here. So okay, let's get Rosetta. And okay, all of this stuff is good. What else? Yeah, so from this is the initial one. I never used it because I wasn't sure what I need. So I don't have Entropy or Alpha, but because of Ascension buffs for Luminance and Rosetta, they become the most powerful duo later on, so I'll pick Luminance here. And that's it. So this is S-Rank Shard. Also, you get it from this event, and it goes up to Chrome. And it doesn't have any expiration, so you can keep it as long as you want. That's it. Alright, this, I think I cleaned the shop. Oh no, I still have some left over. Alright, let's see. So for S-Rank pets, so it's basically between these two. What do I do with my currency? So this currency ends in 5 days. You know what? I'm not gonna bother you. I'm gonna think about it what I need the most. Probably with an USB shard. One more thing I was gonna show is Norman shop. Now that I have the horse, I'm gonna see how many I can buy here. So you can see here the discounted price is 100,000 per shard, and I believe, yeah, so 60 shards are discounted. After that, it's normal price of 200. So this is enough for SS rank and 1 copy, and you need 3 copies for 3S rank. So I'm gonna just pick 30, and then I'm gonna spend the rest on this once I have more Norman currency. And so now, once you unlock an S rank pet, you can create more copies of it using Norman shop. But before that, you can't. So you have to pull them through Gacha. So now that I have it, I'm gonna unlock a second copy. Now I have 2 of them, I believe. Yeah, so there's this number 2, and I can disassemble one of them. How the hell do I disassemble them? I think it's in this menu. I go here and recycle. Interesting, you can recycle everything, which is, oh no, this is not how you do it. Almost made the mistake. Okay, let's go here. Oh wait, for SS I need 60 shots, not 30. Oh shoot. Okay, never mind. This is gonna be a long grind. That sucks. So essentially, anyway, so let me do like a quick guide now on how these work. So when you have a pet, so you have 6 skills in total. You have the main skill here, and the main skill you can select between 2, and then you have sub skills. So the sub skills, you have a total of 5 slots for a total of 6 skills in total. But to unlock these slots, you need to rank up the pet. So I think SS for FPP is good enough. So you will unlock 1 more slot, and then you have a bit of flexibility. In terms of sub skills, so you typically have the attack buff, like this one. It increases your base attack of the main character, and usually you have the character specific buff. In this case, it's Rosetta's buff. That's the main reason why this pet is so important for Rosetta, because it does insane damage once you max out this. But anyway, so right now, for example, I selected Rosetta's buff to be in this slot. I will select the attack buff, and so to basically upgrade this pet, you have the level itself for XP. This is like the cheapest stuff. You almost never farm it because it's so, you pile up a lot of it. So let's just max it out to level 30. So this basically increases its own attack. This is the attack of the pet itself, which is different from the attack of your character. And then you have this material to unlock the next level. And so let's max it. And then this material again, it's cheap material. It's easy to farm, and you don't have actually to farm it also. and you keep increasing it to raise its attack. And I believe the maximum is 30. That's it. And the attack power is here is 747. The other, the only other way to increase its attack is by ranking up. And this is where you rank up using shards. So basically, I believe you disassemble the pet, and then you use those shards to rank up. Should I have used the shards here? I'm actually not sure. I have to look into this later. So this is the most important part. This is the most serum intensive part of building a pet. And just to give you an idea, so you need almost an entire patch worth of serum, if free to play, to max out everything you see here. And the reason is it's random. So you basically use this material to max out one of them randomly, and it costs 60. So this is an example. You're gonna select one of them and then raise it to the second level. There's a total of 5 levels. It starts from 1 and then it goes up to 5, so you need 4 levels worth of upgrades. So you keep repeating. So I'm gonna try to do all of them in one go just to save time. So this is what you get. So this one went up to level 3, this one up to level 4, and the most important, which is the Rosetta's basic skill. You can see here it's only a level 2, and that's a bummer. So I need to farm this material for a long time to keep doing this until this is at level 5. So yeah, that sucks. So I need to farm this, and this is just story stuff, which honestly I don't really care. Yeah, and that's it. So this is the view of compressed view of each pet, and this is the expanded view of the pet. Basically, once they attack, they take this form, and then after attacking, they switch to the smaller form. And that's it. Okay, so now what the hell do I do with this one? Yeah, maybe I screwed things up by... This one is locked. Why is it locked? Yeah, is there anything else you wanna know about the pet's upgrade system? Oh, let's say we recycle this one. It gives 150. Let's see the conversion rate in the shop. I think my memory is outdated. Because I remember for the A rank pets, I disassembled it. I had to basically create the pet, disassemble it, and then feed the shard. That's how I remember it, but maybe I'm wrong. So these are the shards. So it's 15 per shard. So I only get 10 shards back. So it's the typical 3-to-1 conversion. So I did screw up. Did I just waste all my normal currency? See? At least you learned something from my stream. Don't do this. Weird. Endless. Oh, here. You can select this and it's gonna feed it. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't as stupid as I thought. So you need 2 copies for SS, not 1 copy, which is a bummer because you need 60 shots in total, so there is no loss. So it, and every, how many attack points do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 50 attack points extra. So you can see now, you go here, the attack point went by 30 or something. Alright, so now it's time to farm and max these skills and use my Norman currency to basically get this pet to SS rank as soon as possible. It's gonna take some time. Alright. So the reason I struggle to find these kind of things is because right now I have the chat window as an overlay on top of the game on the right side, and I don't see basically this area clearly, so I did not actually see that button. Let me go through your questions. Okay, so I don't see any questions, so let's jump into Norman and try to clear the first 3 stages. Let me check the time actually, because this is kind of risky. You see here 3 days and 2 hours. So that's the time you have to decide whether you start the timer on Norman or not. Essentially, once you start, then you have X number of days to finish your certain things. So do you guys want me to go through the basics on Norman again? So because Norman changed over time, but one thing that I want to remind people is that so there are many different rewards, and many of them you can actually claim late in the cycle by clearing things on the last day. For example, on the last day you get the shit ton of this electricity. So I think I counted around 3,500 electricity, which is more than enough to max out the attack of every team to clear the 5th node. So basically, so even with super weak teams, you can make them much stronger and clear and make some progress on towards getting as much rewards as possible. So the weapon USB shards you see here, if you clear the 5th node, you get 17. If you only clear the 4th node, you remove 4. And this doesn't depend on when you clear it. You can wait until the last day and clear it, and you still get these. So this is an important distinction. And let's say you did not clear this. So you get 13 shards instead of 17. And in advanced, the easiest version of this mode, I think you only get 13 or 11. So at best, even if you only clear the 4th node, you get as good or better rewards than advanced Norman. This is one thing. This reward, so this reward now, when you see this counter, this is what depends on the day you clear Norman, because this is the number of crystals the farming bots are gonna farm. So the more bots you unlock early, the more crystals you will have at the end of the 10 days period. So and this is where you kind of have to try hard on the first 3 days to make as much progress as possible. But if you clear them late, that means you get less rewards at the end, but you can still get a decent amount. So in terms of black cards in the EX version, the hard version, if you clear up to the 5th node, you will get, on the 3rd day, you get 300 black cards. And if you clear, if you if you, let's say you only cleared up to the 4th node on the first 3 days, then you will get 250. Let's compare that to advanced. Advanced only gives how much? It only gives 180, which means even if you clear only 4 nodes, you still have a lot more. Let me see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? So let's see how many black cards we can do on the first day by just clearing the first 3 nodes. So those are very easy. I believe you can get 150, and if you get 150, you are almost as good as advanced, and you can still get a lot more rewards elsewhere by clearing. You can also get the pet stuff, and this one, it doesn't have any time limit, so you can wait until the last day when you have a lot of electricity. One thing to note also is that the pet stages, there are 4 stages. They are on this side. Right now it's locked, but it will unlock after 3 days. Those ones also give you some electricity, so you can get more than 3,000. So you have an oversupply of this, basically this electricity, and this you can use to buff your super weak teams. Even if you are like a day 1 player, when, like, for example, if you created an account right now, you can still make some progress. So let's see if how well you can do with just trial units. So this is the first node. I go straight to the boss because it's super easy. And so these buffs here, I'm just gonna choose something random. Let's just choose something random because I keep forgetting what they are anyway. And this is where you increase the attack power. So every 10 points, 10 electricity will give you 50 attack increase, and the maximum is 50. If 50 per team, and let's say you want to reach node 5 with 5 teams, so that's basically 2,500 electricity, which is you can do on the last day very easily, and it's gonna buff your team in a major way. So let's see. This first node should be very easy, unless I'm embarrassing myself. Gustavo, VR Flare is more important. Needs SS skill more than. Oh, they are super weak. Come on, give me a red. Well, it doesn't matter, because this team doesn't have really good support stuff, so. So in this first stage, you don't actually have, you don't actually QTE. Both are on the field. You QTE, but both are on the field, so it plays a little bit different. This is like, what's the name of that new game? Aether Gazer or something? That's kind of similar style. And the other one is controlled by AI. No, they give. Okay, let me explain. Sorry, I wasn't sure if how many of you already followed. So here you can see how many mining bots I got. So I got 20, 20, 20, and whatnot. So what you see here is, this is once you clear the boss stage. If you did not clear the side stages, you automatically get those rewards. So what you see here, these are the side stage rewards. and this one is the boss buff reward. Essentially, each boss stage is going to have some sort of buffs, for example, regeneration, shield, or something like that. And once you clear those side stages, you get rewards, and also remove those buffs from the boss. So if the boss is too hard for you, you can remove these 2 or 3, depending on which node, and then go there. And not only you get rewards, but also you make the boss stage easier. But if you can tackle the boss directly, you don't need to go through these side stages, because once you kill the main boss stages, you automatically get the side stages. So this is the boss stage rewards, and this is the buff side stage rewards, and these are the first side stage rewards to get the mining bots. So if the boss stage is too hard, one thing you can do is clear these first so that you can get the mining bots, so that you can accrue that counter early on. For example, maybe you are busy or something, so just get these bots, go, and the next day you can go back and try again. So you can see, this is what I'm talking about. So these first 3 are the side stages that give mining bots. I already claimed them, but I'm going to show on the next stage. So by clearing the first one, you already get some rewards. Let's check what the rewards are. So we have 3 weapon shards, and now the mining bots, they already started to accrue the number here. What this means is, for the next 10 days, the mining bots are gonna produce a total of, for example, 1 million crystals. That's what this means. So let's get this. So we did not get any of the black card rewards yet. Those will start here. So let's see. Well, let's try to clear the next stage. Let me just check the time, because I don't want to mess up my own rewards. Oh, 23 hours, I guess. It starts from now. Okay, that's good. So this is, for example, the stage number 2. It has 3 side stages for bots. So if you clear them, you get bots. And it has 2 side stages for boss stage buffs. So you can see here, it has this one and this one. You can read what's the description. We already have this in global. This one is a shield, I believe. So if the boss is too hard, you can go back, remove these, try again. If the boss is too hard, go get the bots here to make sure at least you get the bots, and then try the next day by increasing the amount of electricity, for example, for your weakest teams. So the hard part of Norman is really your account is as strong as your weakest team. So that's what makes it a little bit hard. So as I said, I'm gonna use only trial units. So the trial units that are kind of good here is Lightning Team is pretty good to use because they have a tank and an attacker. I don't know if there's Liv. Did they give me a healer, Liv? No. That's the thing that sucks. They did not give Liv. They give freaking Sophia, which is useless. For Dark Team, there is Vera and there is Astral, which is good, but there's no tank. So you can borrow from somebody else. Alright, so let's try to clear this. Without using any electricity. Let's just use a little bit to help these teams. And I messed up my assignment. I need this one here. So you see these trial units are super weak. Only S rank, 4000 BP. They are like very basic. So, and you see here by increasing this, I'm increasing the BP as well. It's not really visible, but you can see that here it's 4,160, 4,060. So you can go up to 50 later on. Let's see how hard this one is. Whoa. It's been ages since I played Bianca. Dude, give me a break. Yeah, so I think the third stage will probably be hard with these teams, especially with my controller skills, which are like really bad. I don't even know what these trial units have on them. I know they don't have Da Vinci, but I'm like, what else do they have? Alright, one down. So, Aether Geyser, honestly, I wasn't really interested. From what I've seen, it doesn't look that interesting. Alright, let's give it 3 seconds. So I have 1 minute. I think I can do it. Dude. Oh shoot. There are more enemies. Okay. This is gonna be tough. I was playing like a retard. This guy is not affected by Matrix. Sweet. You know what? Since it's a group of mobs, I will take the trial Karen unit. I hope they give her at least Hannah, I'm not sure, to create some safety. So for Poppy, usually you prioritize attack because here I'm using super weak teams, but usually if you use your own, nope, no Hannah. So usually you prioritize attack because in most of the time you run out of time and that extra HP doesn't help. No, I forgot she is only S rank. I was going for that triple. Don't explode, don't explode. No, this is not gonna work. Yeah, the trial units are way weaker. No. I can do it. I'm making too many mistakes. This is... Almost. Yeah, I just need to get better. If you guys have some patience, I can do it. Done. So the reason I'm trying to use only... It's just a handicap for myself. No. So I guess with trial units, you can only, without much electricity, you can only go to, with my skill at least. Maybe if you guys try, maybe you'll do better. See there. It's all about gather, by the way. You can see here. If I had a pet that gathers, it's gonna help a lot. These guys, so obnoxious. Yeah, I need to. But the handicap is too strong. I think this is the one that's annoying because it's not affected by matrix. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit better. I'm not sure if I can do it. So the second wave is actually easier. I just need to focus on this first wave. But as you can see, without like pets and whatnot to stun them or gather them, they are pretty obnoxious. What am I doing? I cleared slightly faster than before. And I forgot to use her ultimate to get like a free core skill. Oh, I missed the dodge. been a while I wasn't using such a scuff team. No. I did not gather these two. They messed me up real good. As you can see, it's the crowd control thing, and I'm making mistakes. You know, my streams always gonna be like this unless I play with the controller every day, not once a month. Look at the orbs. So useless. Literally nothing useful. Damn, I just wasted my core on this. I'm just gonna focus on this guy for now. How did he go there? Alright, let me take a break with an ultimate. Dude, calm down. Okay, attack. I have enough orbs. I thought I killed the other one, Yazzie. But she's still alive and well. Alright. This one should be doable. Oh, done. This was exhausting. Yeah, so if you have stronger units, don't worry about this. So just think of how at a minimum you want 5 good teams and usually 1 per attribute. What the heck? He was not even on my trajectory. I wasn't on his trajectory. Yeah, lightning seems stronger. Maybe I should change. Yeah, Dawn is awesome. I literally destroyed this stage with these two. So this was quick. You can see that it's not always the same. Alright, so we did clear it with like super weak teams. So you get these mini bots. So let's see how many rewards it gives us. Yeah, just to answer DM's question, if you use your strongest team, you don't need to worry. You can, when you go to the next stage, the team you use to clear it is still gonna be there. These units, you can reuse them on the next stage. And let's say if you used your strongest unit here, you move to the next stage, it's too hard. There will be like a red button here that tells you, okay, cancel that, and then move things around and try again. So you don't need to worry about that. Alright, let's see what rewards we get. Alright, finally some black cards. So we do get another shard, and black cards we have 100. So that's already a pretty good start, I would say. But I think the next stage is gonna be a little bit too much. By the way, if you see here, when I cleared the second stage, I cleared it with these buffs on. So instead of like struggling like I did, you can just go to these stages, clear them, go back to this boss stage, and it's gonna be easier. Yeah, so DMX, let me show you something now. So this stage, now that I know the difficulty, so you can see what kind of buffs this guy has. He has a shield, means it's gonna take time to kill him. And he has radiation, means if I don't have a healer, or even with these weak-ass healers I have right now, it's gonna kill me very fast. So definitely it's gonna be way out of my league with these crappy teams I have. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear the side stages first, okay? And now I have a team of 3 members, not 2 members. And I'm gonna show you something interesting. So let's see what the next team is gonna be. So it's gonna be dark team. So I'm gonna go with Astral on the red, and Vera on green. I usually put Vera on blue. And then here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to. I can actually select Unicans here. I have Camry, or select one of these. For example, Selena is a good unit to use here. Her gameplay is easy and she's pretty good. One thing to note though is that for the 1 year from now, you can't mix. Right now, if I do this, it's gonna work because this patch can mix construct with Transcendence or Unican. But I'm not gonna do that because global is not gonna get to that point for some time. So this is the interesting part. So you're allowed to borrow one unit in an entire stage. I mean, it's not per team. It's for all your teams. You can only borrow 1 unit. So you can select a very strong unit from your whale friends or from your guild mates, and you can build the team around them. So this is a friend Yuki in my guild. I asked him to put Kamui as Tenebrian as his unit to borrow. That way I can build a dark team around him. And this is not free. It costs 10,000 cogs. So once you select him, you buy him and you can use him for this stage. I don't remember how long it's gonna last, but at least it can get you through one node. So here I'm just gonna so this one I know what it is, the dodge skill. It's not really important. So now I need to complete these 2 teams. One thing I know, this team here is much worse than this one. So I'm gonna remove this buff here and give it to this one to give it a tiny small boost. It's almost nothing, but better than, you know, what you get. we can, you know, this is what I can do now. So now let's continue with our suffering and use some sort of trial unit. I need a tank. So instead of taking a trial unit, I'm gonna take one of my own units, and there is a reason for that. For the first node is always a physical unit, and everyone, when they start the game, they have the cheapest physical tank, right? Which is this one. So I don't know what I should put on her. So let's say you start the game. Do you think it's fair to use Da Vinci? Most players don't have Da Vinci, or I can use some mixture of you know, 5-star. Let's do the 5-star gear, okay? So this is kind of outdated. I do have I think I have Catherine maxed out. So it's not as a huge handicap as I showed before, but it's still a handicap, a big handicap for clearing. This is Norman EX. This is like the harder version. And I'm not using any electricity, just very little. Okay, I'm gonna use Lantern. You know what? For those who joined late, they don't have even Lantern. Let's make it even crappier by using 4 Da Vinci set. Alright, and weapon, I'm gonna use this. This is a little bit it's resonated, but you know, it's not ideal, but you know, I'm trying to do what I can with what I have. So here, this is a kind of a problem, so I need a healer. And among the so Lux is not given for free for new accounts, so and this one is already used. So I'm just gonna take Sophia. I actually like Sophia's gameplay, even though she sucks, but I still like her gameplay. Her damage sucks. So let's try with this, see how far we can go. It's probably gonna be very hard, but let's see what we can do. Just to give you an idea. Without Da Vinci, it's pretty scuffed. So maybe I'll try with Da Vinci later. No. I messed up the rotation. The rotation should be live, gather, and then Nanami. Yeah, which means I messed up the orb too. These small details matter when your team is so weak. I need to, yeah, this is probably the ideal setup. So I'm hoping that with 3 members and some tank, you know, debuff, maybe this node 3 might still be possible. Oh wow, I already killed one of them. I was so surprised I messed up. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Hopefully the boss stage is also gonna be this easy. Otherwise, if it's too hard, what we can do, it's pretty clear. I can clear the bot stages so that we can get bots, and hopefully we can get some sort of reward. I think if you do 150, then it's definitely better to just always go Norman EX. Alright, time to massacre this guy. Yeah, Dawn is really good once her engine is running full steam. Yeah. I can't see anything in all this yellow. Okay, one thing that's good about Sophia is that she can gather a little bit. Ooh. I lost her. Oh, I didn't lose it. That's dangerous. See, Sophia, that's why she is the worst healer in the game. You have to pick up those damn orbs. Chrome is reliable. Tanks are always reliable. See? He died. So useless. Okay, attack me now. That's weird. So this one I need to retry. I did not expect them to be this deadly. Where did he come from? Teleport? Damn. At least Chrome has a little bit of shield. Not much, but better than nothing. She always dies. Like she is made of paper. But this is done. It's okay. No problem if now somebody dies just before I clear it. So the next stage is gonna be super easy. But the problem is, well, I mean not the next stage, but the next battle, because I have Camus, he's gonna just destroy everything. This team is my strongest, that's why I left it at the end, so that I can breeze through. Damn. Yeah, I knew this one would be a piece of cake. When you have a well-built, unit, you see the difference. All right, so we have to do this 3 times. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. I expect this one will be the hardest because of the radiation. You see, these trial units are really squishy. 2 hits and they are dead. So I'm hoping I can do it. If I do it, then this is literally proves that you guys should not be worried at all. It's really simple and it's easy. That guy is gonna fill the entire field with fire. So annoying. I need to get rid of this obnoxious guy first. There is more? It felt like a final boss type of fight. Alright. It's almost like I have Da Vinci. I got lucky with orbs. Oh, only 20 seconds left. Panic mode, panic mode. 1 second, I almost didn't clear it. Yeah, I was very, very close. I didn't see the radiation though. I thought this was radiation stage. Why did she change target? Didn't ask you to. Yeah, scatter. This is gonna be a problem. It's hard to gather these guys without pets. And I don't know why Sophia keeps changing targets. Stick to one. Alright, one down. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let me take care of this guy first. Well, great camera angle. Great camera angle. Yeah, I can't clear this. No. I'm pretty far actually from clearing it. This is gonna be a problem. What can I rework? It's fine. I just need to gather them early when they spawn. I wasted too much time on the first wave. I need to go to the one that doesn't move too much so that others can come to me. So I need to go with against this one and gather. Okay, let me try to gather these guys. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, how did that happen? No, no, I scattered them. Alright, I'm gonna gather them with Chrome like this. Nope, I failed. Yeah. Every hit means I'm wasting time. And everything is yellow. If I don't focus just a little bit, I can't even see that I'm being attacked. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Gather them. Are you kidding? No. Isn't working. Maybe the handicap was too much. The other team I can build those. Shall we try Balefire? Since Sophia gives fire buff, maybe. Alright, one more try like this. Nope, nope, don't go, don't go. Let's go back and gather them. Okay, good. Alright, time to gather. Yeah, not enough energy. Come here. Oh, good. Now stay in one place. Nope. No go. It's hard to gather them. Okay. Alright. I guess I can maybe switch to my own unit just to make it less scuffed. Just to see how I think you can build a similar team by just using better memories. You know what, let's just use a scuffed weapon just to handicap this. I'm only picking one of my own units here just to make it a little bit more realistic. I don't think anyone would use only trial units like I do. But you can see it's a little, the first stage is a little bit hard. It's definitely not. The only thing is, once I get Dawn's engine running, it's gonna be game over very quickly, even with the scuffed weapon. Because she's well built and she has ascension buff. She can just destroy everything. And you can see I'm not even using just solo with scuffed support. And she's only 3S rank. Oops. I switched by mistake. Let me just bring them here and then switch her. Yeah, you can see with just a scuffed weapon, 3S rank, So imagine this is like base S rank Veritas with a garbage weapon, basically. And you can see she cleared it very fast. So it's not really what I was planning for, but I don't want to waste you guys' time. Well. I'm having frame drops. I'm not sure why. Yeah, you can see like those units, trial units I was using were really weak, really weak. It's extremely easy to use. This is still 2 units of scuff, 1 is well built, so you can see the have an idea. Oh, that's the shield one, so that's why they were so tanky. This makes sense. All right, let's try to finish it with these teams. I don't know if using the trial unit here, if I try hard enough, maybe I can do it. But I think you have an idea of how difficult it is with these scuffed units. So I'm gonna breeze through this hopefully. So this is the radiation one, so if you're not careful you may die. I wasn't looking actually at the screen. I dodged too early. Keep dodging too early. Alright, this team is actually kind of doing well. Alright, this is the cheat unit. Time to cheat again. I'm just gonna solo with her. Dawn is too strong. It's just that the trial units are weak. Again, I think you get the point. Alright, this is done now. You know what? Let's try the boss stage with the trial unit just to see if it's not as bad as before. Yeah, this version of Dawn is way stronger than the trial unit, so it's like I'm cheating. But let's just assume that well, this stage is gonna be actually tough because it has regeneration. So you need slightly higher damage to keep up with the regeneration rate. So you can check the HP bar to have an idea of how fast it's regenerates. I think it's doable with this team. As long as I don't let it regenerate before. Oh, I was distracted. Why did I switch out? I shouldn't have switched. Blast. She was the one who was doing most of the damage. Should have just stayed on her, honestly. That was my bad. Let's try solo. No, bad idea. Yeah, I think I got him this time. Nope. Nope. Damage is like a hair short. I need to focus when the shield is down. That's my mistake. Come on. Damn. I guess fast rotation is better. I mean, underestimating the damage from live, I guess. Are you guys still here? There hasn't been much activity. Maybe I'm alone now. Whoa. Oh, good. This was unnecessarily painful. Yeah, so I guess that Dawn is not gonna be... This one is not gonna do the trick. Probably gonna be too low on damage. Actually, this might be doable because this boss doesn't move, and Dawn loves that. She doesn't like moving target. Oh god. Nope. Oh, she did it. Interesting. I did not expect this. So Dawn, just throw at her an enemy that doesn't move and she can take care of it. Yep, she did it. Hey Asami. Good morning. I'm like basically punishing myself by using scuffed units in Norman if you just joined. Yeah, I think hopefully people get an idea of how easy, I guess, because I think this shows that just how easy it is. I can't dodge this guy. I might push the wrong button. I think it's just I can tell I'm getting tired actually when I make, because I need to focus. I only play with the controller when I stream. Alright, this is done. So let's see what the rewards we get. So as you can see, there was only one stage which was really hard without using a little bit of an upgrade of a unit. So this is this was the boss stage, yeah. So this is the counter that tells you the number of attempts. So at the beginning you get 18, and 18 means each node actually needs 6 because it's the number of battles inside a node. It's exactly 6. So you can clear 3 nodes on the first day, and that opens this. This is for the pet stuff. I already showed it in my previous stream. So let's see. This was so we get 50 more and 3 more shards. So let's do the math at the end just to see if it's even using super scuffed teams, how does it compare to the advanced version of this? Alright, so we have 3 plus 3 is 6, 9. So you get 9 of this on the first day, assuming you can't progress anymore, at least in terms of, actually, you know what, these ones we can only talk about it after we get max electricity, because you can keep making these teams stronger until you clear node 4 and node 5. So in terms of black cards, this depends on how early you clear these stages. So this is important to clear early. And we got 150. Compare this to advanced advanced Norman, you get 180, so only 30 short. And this is just the first day. And basically from now on, what happens is, assume the number of bots you get is not gonna be enough to claim more black cards. It's not gonna be true. You think you can clear node 4 and get a little bit extra here to get 50 more, and that makes it 200 more than advanced. But you can still get more shards here. Even if you didn't get more black cards, you can get these two, essentially by waiting for until the last day or the last few days. You keep getting this electricity, you keep getting it, and then when finally you have a lot of it, you go back to these stages. This is the 4th node, by the way, and just increase this to 50, and it's gonna give you an enormous boost, and it's gonna make you able to hopefully clear node 4 at least, and which makes it more worthwhile without almost any investment on your account. It makes it Norman EX more worthwhile than advanced. So if I remember, the difficulty you see here should be the same difficulty as the first version of Norman, but you get, I think, 6,000 electricity or something. Later on, it's gonna fork into advanced versus EX, and EX basically gets reduced number of amount of electricity. That's basically it. So the way you can judge the difficulty is through BP, and you can check here. It's 7,000 BP, and I'm using 4,000 units. Oh well, I did not clear it, so I can't say I am using 4,000 BP units. But here you can see I used mostly 4,000 BP units, and the requirement is 6,000. Once it reaches 7,000, that's kind of it gets a little bit harder. For the pet stages, these pet stages, the last stage, which is like the hardest one, is gonna have only 6,000 or 6,500 BP requirement, which is more than doable. Alright, what am I forgetting? Here you choose who you want people to borrow from you. So that's how I borrowed Kamui or Tenebrian from a friend, from Yuki. So here I don't know what others are missing. So I'm just gonna give them Luna. If for those who joined late, usually they are missing either Luna or Plum. I'm just gonna give them Luna. Actually, I'm gonna give them Plum because I have more weapon resonance on her. I'm just gonna use her weapon so that it helps them. And use the bolt pad. And that's it. So, do you have any questions before I go? Oh, I didn't select that. Okay, so about Echo Aria, are you guys still around? Or I can show you, if you want, a quick tutorial about the bolt pad and Wanshi. If you are still around, I can do that. Even Vera is saying you should take a break. But it's okay, I do it this once in a blue moon, so I'm gonna make one Wanshi, hopefully. I'm trying to finish it tonight. But let me just do this. So Wanshi's gameplay is very easy, and his damage is actually pretty good, even with Da Vinci, just because of his ultimate. He has probably the highest energy regeneration in the game. So you see here, I start with 0 energy. Switch somebody else. Let me So in the meantime, okay, now he's back. So I'm gonna switch him back, and he already has a full ultimate ready. And just hit ultimate. It did not even consume what he managed to farm because his energy regeneration is so high. And when you switch him out and you switch back in, you have again full ultimate. So the fast rotation in Warzone, for example, looks like that. Basically, the moment you hit Wanshi, just hit ultimate, and then after that, either you spend a little bit more time on him or you immediately switch to the others. So his core skill is pretty simple. You trigger a 3 ping, and then if you press and hold the basic attack button, the basic attack, he's gonna do. I have to follow immediately. Okay. So he's gonna keep doing this. He's not gonna stop. And when you release the basic attack button, he's gonna do like a bigger shot. It's called Rexcellent, translated it to Bloom shot or something like that. You don't have to hold for long. You can just do this, and he's gonna shoot immediately. But the damage is, I mean, the damage is okay. It's not actually very high. To have it, to have his core skill hit very hard, you want to do it while you get attacked. So if you go here, so I think the scale in here is 200 ice damage on his normal shot, and his enhanced shot, which happens when he gets attacked, is gonna be 700, so more than 3 times higher damage. So you can do this and then release the attack button when you get attacked. So this one does 700, so you can just keep repeating, and it will trigger. So this counts as a dodge, so this dodge is gonna be consumed, and if it's off CD, you will trigger Matrix. So let's try again. Now Matrix is off CD. Let's try again. And it's gonna trigger Matrix now. But if I try it again, now it's not off CD. Oops. Okay, messed up. Nah, it's off CD. Let's try it without CD. Okay, cool. Same shot, but without Matrix. That's it. That's pretty much his gameplay. It's very simple. One cool thing to notice is, stop following me. I'm trying to talk. So, depending on which orb 3 ping you do, the position of his non-stop hits is gonna be different. Let's try blue. Now he's standing. Okay. If I do yellow, he is doing this crouched position. And if I do red, he's on the floor, basically, on his knees. That's just a cool thing. Attention for details from Kuro. Good question. So when you are in this position, you can't move. You can see here, you can't move. I'm trying to move right now. It's not working. So you can't move. So usually the way it works is, since his Bloom shot enhanced is so powerful, so it's actually not a bad thing to stay like this. And then instead of dodging or moving, just release the button and it's gonna hit very hard. That's it. So about the bull. The bull pet. Okay, I already triggered by accident. So when we start next month, we will not have this button. We will have a button here which will be green and small, and it's gonna push these orbs to the left, and that will be your pet button instead of having a dedicated button here. a patch later, we're gonna get the actual pet button, which is gonna be white. So to fill it up, you need 6 orbs in total. So with just 2-3 pings, it's gonna light up, okay? And then you simply hit it. So right now you can see, okay, this is this guy's annoying. Let me switch to this. Every time I have to run away from him. Let's switch here. Where is Alright, now we have it. So now the pet is gonna follow you in its compressed form. You can see here. This is the pet. It's like what we got from Echo, what's the name? From Nier patch. And then once you hit the pet button, he's gonna attack. So it's very fast. So that was his attack, and one special skill about this one is stun. You can configure to either stun for 5 seconds and do less damage, or do more damage and stun for only 2 or 3 seconds, I don't remember. Usually the 5-second one is the most popular because you really want to stun for a long period against certain bosses. So the important thing about this pet is that it's very useful and makes certain units like entropy a lot more viable, because you can pin enemies in place when you stun them. It buffs your attack and total damage and whatnot. That's kind of a bonus. I care more about the gameplay changes. The other thing to note is that the impact of this specific pet reduces over time. The reason is the more new enemies Goro introduces into PGR, the less likely you can stun them. For example, in Pain Cage right now, many of the bosses you can stun them, but newer bosses that will come to Pain Cage are gonna be immune to stun. So the usefulness of this pet is kind of loses usefulness over time, but it's still pretty good. It's really a well done pet, and I recommend getting him to SS rank or something like that, just so that you can have one strong pet to use initially. Once you get 2 more S rank pets, I recommend the horse and crane. Then this pet, you can put him just on a support that's not gonna switch in or rarely switch in. It's still this pet is still useful, even much later, against bosses that can be stunned. For example, the best example is the Xenophobe or the Insect Queen. That boss, you must. This is a must-have because of the mechanic of that boss. You really want to pin him with stun to prevent him from flying. And that's pretty much it. One thing about Wanshi I forgot to mention. He has the longest range gap closing range in the game, and it's also extremely fast, which is his red orb. So you should see how the distance he is gonna close and how fast he closes in. I'm gonna do red orb twice and see how quickly he can get closer. That's how insanely fast he is. So if let's try to find out like what's the maximum range of this guy. So this is basically important for Pain Cage, people who like the mod Pain Cage. I wasted it. Never mind. Anyway, you saw how great the distance is. I'm gonna mention this in the video. I don't know. Wanshi is pretty simple. I don't know what else you wanna see. Yeah. So, but pets, we get 2 for free, literally free. They give them to you. You don't even need to farm them. Let me show you which ones are free. yeah, so this one is free. That's the first next patch. The patch after that, we will get this guy for free, also headed to you. And this one will be released at the same time, but this one is an S rank. You have to play it with black card. Then later on, they add these A ranks, but they are not given a free copy. These ones you have to unlock them either through Norman or you get a copy from Gacha. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to make guides for these pets, the ones I have at least, the ones that are relevant. About Selena, I don't think I'm qualified to analyze her. All I can say is that this outfit is free. It will be given later. I don't think it's in the same patch she gets released, but later on we will get it for free from an event. So if you like this outfit and it's your waifu, then you can consider waiting and pulling one card just for collection purposes. For lightning damage dealers, I still think if you have the black cards, go for Veritas. Just gonna give a little good mileage. If you are low on black cards, go with Dawn. Dawn will, after her buffs is extremely good, and even before her buffs, she gets the job done, and is a great teammate to Vera. So that's my recommendation. Selena is like, honestly, I think most Unicans gameplay is kind of boring, so that's kind of subjective, but I don't really like it. Alright, I think I have to run now. So yeah, black, that's one way to think about it. Set pass equals must pull. So if you think of anything that you want me to cover before Echo Aria is released, let me know. Other than Selena, I will try to cover as much content as I can before it's released. And if you have any suggestions, just ping me on Discord. And that's it. Let you guys go about your day, and thanks for joining the stream.